The school voucher or school choice program, and is one of Governor Abbott's top priorities this session. But as our JJ Maldonado shows us, Texans are divided.
The Bible aspect that we're going to use to create service.
Jay Burcham is the president of Brentwood Schools in Austin. He's talking about the school's academic roadmap for student success.
What they do in our community to serve our community.
Mr. Burcham says they have 700 students enrolled from elementary to high school, with many on a wait list as the city sees a growing population.
The area has really changed as Austin has grown, as Williamson County has grown.
The debate over school vouchers and what lawmakers are calling school choice has put a spotlight on private schools that could benefit from vouchers.
There are a lot of families, especially middle-income families, that are paying the tax rates, therefore they're paying their share to a public school, and then also having to come up with an additional set of money to put their kids into a private school because that's what meets their needs.
Bills are moving through the state legislature that, if made into law, would use taxpayer money to fund students in private schools, including faith-based religious education.
You know, I am a believer that I do think parents should be able to put their kids into an educational setting that most closely meets their values as well as academic standards.
Advocates for public school education, like Raise Your Hand Texas, says taxpayer money should stay in the public schools.
We think there's a lot of great private schools out there, and parents have their choice to send their students to whatever private school they want. We just don't think they should do it with public money.
Mr. Burcham says schools like his not only provide an education that meets a family's certain need, but also an education that is focused on academics and giving back to the community.
We support the public schools, pray for the public schools. At the same time, there are people who are a better fit from a family standpoint as well as a student standpoint in a smaller setting, in a private setting, in a parochial setting.
Across the state, public school enrollment is down in the 2021 school year. The number of students leaving public schools exceeded the number of those entering schools. Big problem there for those schools. Their funding is based on enrollment. And we recently spoke with Professor David DeMatthews, who says not only can vouchers hurt public school funding, it can have a negative impact on the students as well.
So I think some of the biggest reasons why parents and voters should be concerned about vouchers is because they don't raise student achievement. They actually tend to have a harmful, pretty significant negative achievement outcome for students who use vouchers in the first place. But they should also be concerned because it takes money from public schools. It disproportionately harms rural schools that are small. And then I think it's anti-civil rights legislation, and I don't think enough Texans know that.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. For more refreshing stories about your community, click the subscribe button over here. You can also download our Spectrum News app and tune in to Channel 55 on Dish and DirecTV to get live news coverage, weather updates every 10 minutes, and more. We'll see you then.